Thank you, everyone. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black Liberation Month. Yes. All right. I'm so excited to stand alongside my colleagues in the caucus here to announce a Black agenda for New York State. An agenda that prioritizes the history and the culture and the richness of our communities, of our families. It's no coincidence that our agenda is focusing on restoring the Black family. The Black family is a family that has been divided by racism, systemic oppression, and apartheid in our history as a state. And as the youngest Black assembly member in New York State history, I know how important it is that we both honor our past and envision a future that protects all Black Americans, all Black New Yorkers, centering youth leadership and working collaboratively across generations to achieve lasting change. We must all work collectively to build and restore the Black family each and every day. And that's what my colleagues are committed to do. And so when we talk about gun violence and we talk about the scourge on our communities, we have to have that discussion along the same discussion of lack of investment. And so when we talk about gun violence, we also have to talk about how our kids are losing their futures. When we talk about people like Justin Wallace, who was 10 years old, young Black boy from Rockaway, who was shot and killed due to senseless gun violence. When we talk about the many other cases of the like, where young Black and brown bodies are gunned down all across the state, we have to talk about investment, but we also have to talk about the systems that have failed those young Black boys and girls. Amen. For every act of violence, it's a call for help. It's a cry for help. And we have a unique and innate ability to respond to that call and cry for help here in the state of New York. And as Black legislators who are looking to protect our Black future here in the state of New York, we demand, not ask, not beg, but demand more investment in our communities to rebuild them. And that's why we're demanding that the governor include and double the resources that was included in her executive budget so that we can build and have more infrastructure funding, $100 million of infrastructure funding for our communities. We know best how to rebuild our communities. We know best how to heal the harm that was done to our communities. We know best how to remember the young Black boys and the young Black girls that we lost to gun violence. We know how to heal it. And part of how we heal it is investment in healthcare, investment in community centers, investment in safety, true safety for our communities. And so when we talk about gun violence, we also have to acknowledge it as a pervasive disease that threatens the health, safety, and well-being of countless residents. And we also have to recognize the historic and systemic disinvestments that have created institutional inequities all across our state. We can and we will resolve them by demanding that the governor includes $100 million in the state's budget this year, specifically for infrastructure to rebuild our Black family and our Black community. So I thank Chairwoman Solanges for getting us together, and let's fight all the way through the budget to ensure that Black families are truly restored and prioritized. Thank you very much.